just drove for 8 hours straight. I'm going to sleep. I'll let you know what I'm up to tomorrow. Good night. Today is Friday, April 22nd. It's around 6 p.m. and I'm here in Montreal. So Thursday, right after work, I drove 8 hours straight to Quebec City. I had to be there this morning for a family appointment. And then I drove back here to Montreal. I'm actually registered for a half marathon for Sunday, which I've done zero sport specific training for. I mean, I train all the time. But I haven't run, not even like, sometimes I'll go to the gym and run like 7 kilometers on the treadmill. That's all I can stand like mentally on a treadmill. I haven't even done that in months. So I don't know if I'm going to run that half marathon. I just thought since I'm passing through, I picked up my race kit and I've got it. So it's Friday now, so I've got a whole day tomorrow. So last night I overlanded in a rest stop just before Quebec City. Tonight I'm overlanding in the same spot here, like Montreal East, or just outside of Montreal. This is the spot I overlanded in at the very beginning of my Smart Car Summer last summer. So it's a nice spot. There's some people fishing. There's some other people over there just like hanging out. So yeah, I'm gonna overland here tonight. I've got a whole day tomorrow to figure out if I'm gonna run that half marathon on the Sunday, maybe go and do a hike around here somewhere, or maybe do nothing. Like, I'm pretty exhausted. I do a lot, as my dad said. So we'll see. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna stay put and do nothing and look at the St. Lawrence River and relax. So I'm hoping this will be a short video, but you never know. So I'll talk to you soon. I think I'm part of a music video. All right, it's 8:49, so no one else is here now. I'm just waiting for my cousin and my goddaughter to call me back. It's a beautiful, like, it's been so warm. There's no wind tonight. And yeah, I think I'm gonna cook something. I've ordered a windshield to cook with for the future, but I did buy, there's a grocery store like right by this overlanding spot, and I did buy like some baking tins to use as like a base and a windshield, because I need to be able to cook off of my hatch once it's down, because it's the perfect height, and it's but I can't cook right on it, obviously. So this would be a great night to experiment with that. I haven't eaten. And if I don't finish it, let's see what temperature I'll get to tonight, because I don't like to waste. All right, it's getting down to 3 degrees tonight, so that's perfect, because a refrigerator is, I think it's 8 degrees. By the way, I just want to say something. When I was at les Chutes de la Chaudière earlier today, there was this massive fly on my car. Like one of those intimidating, yeah, like on my bike ride. Oh my God. On my bike ride, on my very first, like my bike ride Toronto to the East Coast that my book Flip Flop Fantasy is about, there's this one really embarrassing scene where this like fly lands on my hand, and I go to swat it away, and it like doesn't budge, and I get all freaked out, and I'm like, and I fall off my bike. But yeah, like some flies are just like, whatever. They just aren't intimidated. So there was this fly on my car. It was really big today. And, yeah, there was a lot of wind at that point, or up there, and it wasn't budging. And I was like, and I just realized, I was like, oh, fly, like it's like the first fly I've seen after the winter. And right after I just filmed the other thing where I'm like, oh, I have to check the temperature that it's going to get to tonight. Yeah, there's like this little fly in my car. So yeah, bugs are coming. So warm weather's coming. So that's exciting. All right. Let's cook. Yes, I'm going to have to use my headlight, obviously. But I just have to say, like, okay, bad luck with can openers. Also, bad luck with batteries. Bad luck with batteries. I just replaced these batteries, and oh, there's my cousin. Bye. Talk to you later. All right, all that blathering and no cooking because whatever, we talked too long, and there was this family, I think they were collecting like empty beer cans or something. So I'll just cook in the morning. Good morning. It's like 5 something. I think I'm gonna sleep a little bit longer. I'm surprised there aren't other people here to watch the sunrise. Like, I have the best view. This is amazing. Yay. And by the way, it's 1 degree, so it got colder than predicted, but there's no wind. It's actually a beautiful morning. So. Concentrating. I drove like way past the cutoff I needed to get to Parc National de Mont-Bruno. So we're gonna go hiking for the day. It says that it's gonna be cloudy all day, but the sun is shining. So yeah, and I think I'm gonna run that half marathon tomorrow. I'm feeling up to it. So we'll see how I feel after today. As always, we will start with the changing of the shoes. And we are ready to hike. So the only thing I forgot were gloves, but that's okay. I'll be fine. Somehow, I'm already lost. So I'm gonna backtrack and use all trails. Yeah, so I went back to the sign with all of the trails on it. Yeah, the arrow for trail 3, which is this one, is clearly pointing this way. I went the only other way possible. So it's actually worrisome. It's Saturday, so there are a lot of people here, a lot of runners. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people here like warming up or doing their last run before tomorrow's half marathon, or maybe they're just normal runners. I don't know. Anyway, this is a nice walk in the park. Very nice. Well, that's interesting because it's supposed to be a loop. So, and even on all trails, like where I was walking, so I'm following the signs here and it did not match what's showing on all trails. And that's just fine. We'll just continue walking and enjoying the sunshine. It's a man-made waterfall, so not so exciting. All right, 16 kilometers, check. Yeah, and I did that in just over 3 hours. So there's a 3-hour limit for the half marathon tomorrow. So I just have to be a little bit faster. I'm not worried about it. I'll be fine. Yeah, so what to do next? Oh, and I'm glad I came first thing in the morning because now this parking lot is full. And so is the other one. Yeah, so anywho. All right, it is like 5:35 p.m. I'm in a different overlanding spot. This is called Parc Léon Gravel. It's closer to where I need to get to in the morning to get to the half marathon. It's close to a 24-hour McDonald's for me to like get ready for that marathon in the morning. Yeah, and it's just a new spot. So I'm going to organize and do stuff in my car. Plus there's still like lots of people around right now. So yeah, hopefully they will thin out. I will report back shortly. There is a bit of traffic, so there's a couple of cars behind me, some guys talking to each other. There's a car that just pulled up beside me. And that van he pulled up, he's parked in a no parking zone. I told him, but he was like, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna crawl into my bed in the back soon. This is the view from inside my car. All right, it's 8:30. I'm here. There are runners everywhere. Parking. I was a little worried. They really strongly advised you to not drive here, but I don't really have a choice. Anyway, that was all easy. So I've got half an hour until the start. I just have to find out where the start line is, and then the fun shall begin. I'm scared. I'm not too sure where the starting line is, la ligne de départ, So I'm just following other runners, even though this is like my, for sure, at least, I've run this half marathon at least twice before. Anyway, I'm still in a state of shock that I'm doing this right now. Here we go. I really cannot believe I'm doing this. So 5K, 29 minutes, 40 seconds. So far so good. I just regret having a sausage and egg McMuffin for breakfast. It hurts. Okay, I passed the 10-kilometer mark in 59 minutes and 20 seconds. I think that's exactly the same speed as my first 5K. Okay, less talking, more running. All right, 15K in 1 hour, 28 minutes, 58 seconds. I am super freaked out about how well I'm doing and how strong I still feel. I did 0 running training for this. I wasn't even going to show up. Anyway, I have some theories about that, which I will share after 7K to go. 4K to go. 3.1 kilometers to go. .1 kilometers to go. 1.1 kilometers to go.
High five for power! High five for power!
Christina Laflamme, Stéphane Terrier, Caroline Balzac.
2 hours and 5 minutes. I'm getting emotional. I can't believe that I was able to run the whole time. It's endorphins. I'm so happy. Anyway.
Félicitations.
Merci beaucoup. Oh my God, my face is so red. I'm just in shock. I did not think I would do this well. I thought for sure I'd walk parts of it at least. So I'm sure glad I showed up. Oh. My face is still so red. Anyway, so I am beyond shocked that I was able to run the entire time, no walking parts. And that I was able to do it in 2 hours and like 5 minutes. Why? So my theory why that was possible is because and I knew this when I first, biked, Toronto to the East Coast, and then I biked Toronto to Vancouver. Every day you're settling in for an 8-hour day of exercise. When I hike on the weekends, 30K, you're settling, you mentally settle in for an 8-hour day of exercise. This is 2 hours. Like, I feel like, what just happened? Like, it's over so quickly. And I remember I used to feel that way about the CN Tower climbs as well, right? Because in my, when I used to run marathons, all the, like full marathons and ultra marathons, and then I would do the CN Tower climb, and I'm like, yeah, it's really hard, but it's 14 minutes of your time, right? It's over so quickly. So the mental element cannot be underestimated. I think that was a massive part of today. The second thing is that, so there's sport specific training and then there's cross training. Normally, they are done together before something like this. I had sort of resigned myself that I wasn't even going to do this. The only reason I showed up today was because I had to be in Quebec City on Friday. So I just thought I'll show up. So this was an unintended experiment on cross training only. And looks like, not just any cross training, but it turns out that, you know, hiking is excellent cross training or training for something like this. The third thing is that when you hike, like today was a flat, unobstructed path the entire time. Like, you know, that felt dreamy. When you hike, it is rocks and you know, navigating your footing and mud and roots and like, there, you know, there's none of that when you run and organize like a half marathon or even a marathon. So that mentally, I was just like, this is easy in that regard. I felt like there was a fourth thing I was going to say. I don't know. Anyway, I feel great. I feel 100% limber. I feel pain-free. I'm not stiff. I'm elated. Because I think I've also signed myself up for another half marathon. Anyway, that's fine. You know, that's fine. Maybe I've entered my half marathon years because, you know, when I used to run marathons and ultra marathons, that was all I did. I was only into running. But now I'm older and my interests have diversified, and I don't want to dedicate all of the training that a full marathon or an ultra marathon takes. So if I can pull off a half marathon with like, you know, like this, then yeah, that was awesome. I feel so like, yeah, I got emotional. I feel so good right now. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to start driving back to Toronto. So I still got a long drive ahead of me. That was so cool. I'm so glad I showed up today. I feel amazing. Yay!